You plug in with the man in charge. That's something you don't sabotage. This is how you raise the bar. Raise the roof like a demigod. Keep making your moves while the devil's watch. This is how you raise the bar. Don't build your label on a deck of cards, claiming you stable but don't affect the charts. This is how you raise the bar. We ain't phased by y'all. Straight talk, we don't fake for the faints of heart.
Check it, bro.
Yo, what's up?
Check it, bro.
It's Kuss rapping that IN.TYM. Clock in. This shit's ours. I mean it. I don't second guess it.
Oh, yeah?
You with that. Hey,
Okay,
man, I kind of
full
flipped it around.
Okay. Alright, show me. Next time. Sengiyazi. Hayi uTalente lo bafethu. Anginayo eningi.
Sure. Themba lasekhasi bethu Manyuza essay. Showcase.
Siphethe uManyuza. Uthi ngisondezele.
Zwakale kahle tak. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, hey, bro, it's been a windy day. This is the longest it's taken us to set up. Trying to figure out, hey. So forgive us if Loguzumoya, like, boy, squad campus corner. Let's get around here. Yeah, boy.
Get classified. Shout out. Siphethe uManyuza at this time.
Alazi udaba.
And he's an OG.
King T. Yeah, let's come on. King T, sure.
Suka kude from King T.
Cabanga.
Away to uManyuza. Why the change of the name, bro? Because King T bese sikwazi King T.
Why was he King T in the first place?
Damn. Yeah, bese kanjalo bese my favorite rapper back in the days akasayena manje uba uTI. T.I. King so ke mfethu ubone nawe umothola ukuthi khona umuntu omncanyayo ubukela kena and all that. So phuma lapho ke lo King ke uthi uThabiso. So it was just like that. If it wasn't for uthi mhlawumbe ngaba uThabiso nje. Ngotalente nje ayibambe njalo. Sure. So yeah. Then vethu ke la Manyuza later on it's because of the track science anabafethu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Igama la kwako Manyuza igama le track.
Oh yeah.
So yahamba ngalendlela nje ngendlela egrand yabo. Kwaze kwaphoqa ukuthi hayi ngeke.
Hey, but nani shine ama machete.
Ayishaba izwamuntu Arese uConst.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Manyuza, what does it mean?
Manyuza mfethu stash mfethu fresh mfethu.
Manyuza
mfethu denokindiya mfethu ayibamba yeah kanjalo.
So did you change the name with the style? Did you bring something new since uManyuza iteja? Did you bring something new with the name? Noma you kept like the style but only changed the name?
No, I brought something new. Bese uyangazi bese yangazi ngisarap ngalendlela yakudala la but ngangisho ukuthi umuntu ushintshile such but it's more like umuntu adaptile. Yeah, ngekhathi kufika itrap nje mfethu ngaze kufika itrap akumele umuntu adapt so ke mfethu ke umuntu abo Manyuza ke mfethu wangena mfethu kanjalo nje. So ke kanjalo kodwa ke.
Okay, so how did you even get into rap? Because the first time like I heard of you were all part of Loja Entertainment. At that time. So like how did you get into rap and how long have you been at it?
Yeah. Iminyaka ngazi bese it's been a long time. But nje bethu uthando lwami le rap mfethu lazifikela ubathatha umuntu wethu wasefika la yabo. Awuba 201 ngifunda ensimbeni yabo. Hey ngizalenta lezi rap abosho nje mfethu abo kumnandi nje mfethu hip hop ngeke ngisho ukuthi umuntu wayethanda ukuyenza but umculo ngangikwazi because ekhaya wawudlalwa njalo. So masufika la ubona abantu bese sigela hayibo laba mfethu laba akwazi ukuyishala leshandisi le yabo. Then uRivanale at that time esabiza ngo-MC mfethu serapha nge-wrestling kanjalo sinesiqeda ukubuka i-wrestling yena uthola ukuthi manje uya-recite ashaya amabhasi then yaqala kanjalo ke
then rap ama-chokes level.
Akusukela kudala nje but yeah yaqala kanjalo
ushaya amabhasi e-wrestling nje ambalo sibuza ukuthi
awanalo mina
okay kushuthi nayo maseyizala la uzomela akhala
keep ama WWE.
It was hectic, bro. But yeah.
So don't try this at home, you know, like spin sack and just like
But the nice thing is that nakula nayo le Shandes to the point that you even had a producer inside endlini.
Hey Vez, we
Imagine.
have Vez, that's why 3 kahle. Yeah, it was Nalu virus then me.
Imagine. That's
Yabo.
magical, bro.
Okay, so you guys went from family business to expanding outside because it was Mlocho Entertainment, then it changed to Massive Entertainment.
Yeah.
What inspired that move, that change?
Hey, but at the time back, there was a COC mawusiyakhumbula.
Oh yeah.
Yathi nje sihamba siphusha nje same lodge, then River Nile introduced us to ECOC.
Sure.
Yabo kwaphinde kwaphusha futhi kwashaya nje ingoma ezimnandi, but lento le ayibizwa le click hit ayibizwa ngesibongo sethu.
Sure.
So we felt like so it's not even fair because umlodge ayisibongo sethu yabo, so we felt like akukho right ukuthi sizothi siphusha into sonke.
Awu naku nje ne-Ford
Harry Ford.
Damn, yeah, true, but yeah, that's what we thought.
Yeah,
But we feel like we
Ukuthi abanye ona nifuna ukuba
feel
include
like we outside
sure.
sort of. So yeah, kwaba ukuthi kodwa ke saqhubeka no M, saqhubeka no E, still sazoba ME kube like njwade kuyimlodge entertainment. So we had to find a name. Yeah, so we had to find a name to replace ngawo umlodge. Then Lazy came up with it. Then that was it.
COC was like the biggest thing out of your camp at that time. Like I'd say like why weren't you a part of it? Were you a part of it?
Mana ningikhumbuza manje ama-COC wakwahoba.
COC
Combination of collusion.
Sure. Konje include ubani?
It was uba kwalo ongasekho manje Lil G ngifuna uqala ngaye yabo Lil G.
I told them there was a Lil G. Kade bephika la baxoxela story about when I battled Lil G.
Oh yeah.
And like Lil G, like cause we kicked it after. It was like nah, he ain't never battling again after that shit. I'm like yeah man, that's what happens. This nigga's happy with I got Lil G. I'm like yeah.
Yeah, Lil G.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, mfethu nolezi angimazi usuku manje itaklama. Lil G nolezi mfethu Constellation.
Oh.
Then kube Pro P.
Yeah,
then
ngiyakhumbula ama-COC.
Then it was River Nile ke yena ke semeja yonke le Shandisi lena ke sihlangana ke.
It was a whole movement, bro.
Yeah, yo. Babeshaya i-trap ke at that time. The reason why besingangakho mina ngathini ngangekho at that time yabo. Umuntu esesigele. Angifunda matric mase I'm not sure if angifunda matric ngekhathi ze-COC. Yeah, because we also isikhathi ze after le Shandisi le sayephushwa nje beef.
Sofika lapho.
Zonke lezo zikhathi lezo.
Sofika lapho.
Focus ngesikele.
Sure. Yeah, sasikesikele by the time.
Kwakuyileyo nto le.
Yabo.
Umuntu mdala.
Mdala mfethu and senhaslishili like from where we were sitting, Immersive was one of the movements that was actually moving. That was actually taking into yabo from here to elsewhere, trying to influence Nankona, which is a movement. That's a movement, bro.
That's what we're doing actually.
Yeah, because when you outgrow La Ohlala Khona, you have to take the movement elsewhere,
so you can let other people get in, sink in.
So how was that from like at Dubane? How was the acceptance at Dubane? Because I know it can be a hard crowd. Sure. It can be a hard crowd because not to bash them, but a lot of people know that they know. Or think that they know. So it becomes sometimes a very tough crowd.
Yeah, there's not a phela vele bethi territory yabanye abantu leyana, you can't just ukuthi ufike wena so ufuna ukuzophatha kuyona yabo. So understandeka, but it wasn't easy. Ngingazi ukuthi kodwa phela kwakwenziwa yini ukuthi umuntu wafika ngezikhathi ezirongo lapha wafika ngezikhathi ze rap lokish.
Sure.
So vele kwakuyima battle vele. So nje umuntu ufika vele yabo, so umuntu ufika vele nje vele kuyaliwa nje vele khona ifight evele iyenzekalayo lapha ongayazi vele kwawena yabo. But it wasn't like a fight so personal.
But
like
politics akhona vele.
It's hip hop dog yabo. So yeah, it was like that. But yeah, eventually sangena. Ngeke ungangeni mufuna ungena. But kwangekho easy. It wasn't easy dog. Uyazi kodwa nawe.
Ifuna ube creative.
Yeah, wazana nabantu ke.
Yeah.
Mosha i-rap bese disayo njengathi semabhedini. You offend rappers even if umuntu ungaqondisanga nakuyena.
Hey mfethu. Sakejana ke madoda.
Hayi ndoda. Back then.
Sakejana ke madoda.
10 years ago.
Yeah, it's about there.
been
It's
a
about
decade,
that.
bro. It's been nisahleli lana.
And I never really got the gist ukuthi keep hard, that's keep paid, because all I heard is that amajita ayakhuluma ukuthi hani na kanje na hani na kanje, and I was like, hey man, to hell with the kuluma, let's just do something about it, yabo. And we did something about it, and I wasn't expecting any response. But yeah, Zakhan.
Yeah, bro. Hey, yazi umuntu oyingane mfethu angisayikhumbuli kahle la shandisi la. Basi nje mfethu intenzeka mfethu. Umuntu wezwe ngengoma mengingaphazama.
Sure.
But umuntu oyirecorda lapha eShoot lapha kuSizwe mfethu, shout out to Sizwe mfethu. Hayi irecord yami yokuqala bese ngayishaya kulwa mfethu lwa. Qala ngiqana nje mfethu. So shout out to yena. Kodwa le ngoma le mfethu sezwa thina ingoma efanayo nale yenzeke eDubane mfethu. Wafika nje mfethu ufika nje vele lapha sazi zithini.
Sure.
Sethi siyabheka wabona ingoma mfethu kuyadisa. Kuthiwa thina ke vele silambile mfethu thina mfethu.
What's what now microphone?
Zakhala mfethu, but it was nice.
Yeah.
It was very nice. It was nice.
Yeah.
Ngicabanga ukuthi futhi ngaphandle kwayo leyashandisi leya mhlambe ngabe futhi it didn't turn out like ngendlela ba turn out kangayo as massive goals.
Like their beef when ingoma zakhona went as far as East London, bro. That's how far it went. Like people knew it East London, there's a beef that's going on the South Coast.
Kodwa hayi say hey exazile ndoda.
Hayi ayishubile
la. Exazile ndoda, and you had the upper game lapha na. Kahle ndizaqalwa yinina la shandisile. Because mfethu nina sasingani. Mina mfethu ngifuqa mamanga ukuthi uThizwe ngangimazi usanele xaba.
Sure.
Angimazi usanele xaba ngazo ulifet.
Sure.
Ingoma zakho ngiziphethe nje ngicwele nje mfethu ngigrand nje ngizidlalela ngizidlala nje mfethu ingoma zenu. Mfethu ayibosi. Nowhere ndoda siyashuba hayi ke. But yeah. Yeah, it was nice.
Mfethu lapha ngathini? Cause mina ke personally I didn't know amajita in person ukuthi ubani yabo. Sasizwa nje athi ubani uthi yabo, ubani uthi. And I felt like, hey man, let's just address that yabo.
Get over with.
Sivele sikhale kubona, bakhale thina bebekhala kuthina. Sivele sikhale. Sivele sikhale mfethu.
No wakumnandi nje wakumnandi. But mfethu mina mfethu ayasekho lapho nje yabo.
Yeah bro, yeah.
Umuntu la iyakhulisa show, iyakhulisa ukuthi mfethu mo i-rapper very you have to go through zonke lezo zinto lezo.
Yeah.
Sabela i-rapper nje engakazi ibe ne-beef.
Hey, I understand.
Wathula kangaka yabo. So
I'm listening. For
once.
Usacabangela.
No, I'm listening.
Yeah, mfethu
hayi yona tesizele la uthi sixoxe mfethu yabo. But ke ukwenzeka kwayo le shadesi mfethu mina never mind ukuthi ubani owawina ubani ongenzanga ini. I felt like yasibeka isigxivizo kodwa endaweni mfethu yabo. Ngathi sonke yasibeka isigxivizo ukuthi yasikhona and we compete yabo. That was the nice thing about it, is that now we've opened the ground to compete.
Exactly, because that's what hip hop is about actually.
Not that we hate each other manje kanjani, but we've just opened into ukuthi you can rap, I can rap, anyone can rap. And if you feel that I can rap better than you, then say it, and then we can do it 99 ibonakala. And let the people say, because now manje no one ever came out and say we won or we won. It was all left up to the people. And then we continued making music. That was the most beautiful thing about it, is that we continued making music. And people got over leyanto and they just gravitated to the music we were making. Kuze kubi namhlanje. But they still remember ukuthi hey konje nina nake nasusana kanje.
Imnandi lo shandisi le. If ukuthi futhi ngempela about bayakhumbula, I think it would be nice to collaborate manje, because that was more like a collaboration but in a game sense of way. Manje na ke uthola ukuthi sisajengisa ukuthi na
because ukhulile manje. Abanye mhlambe basahleli lapho ukuthi laba mfethu ever since basusana mhlambe abazwani kanjani.
Inhliziyo embi leyo. Ibizwa ngenhliziyo embi leyo, kuyadlula mfethu
ukuba mumbi nje mawunjalo. Yibona. So how's the hustle njengamanje? How do you see the hustle? Because I see kunama shows owashayayo. I've seen you on the lockdown cypher.
Sure.
Yo, shout out to Zagwe for the KZN lockdown cypher, bro. And so, how's all of that gelling up, bro? With the hustle, with the movement right now?
Yeah, bro, it's a meal, but I hip hop ayindawo, it's ayindawo. But ke ngisho ukuthi umuntu uhamba ngepace yakhe. Yeah, ngisho kanjalo ukuthi umuntu uhamba ngepace yakhe nanokuthi ezinye izinto mezingakolungi ngeke like ujaha ukuthi manje because into siyijahile thina kahle or ngisho ukuthi mina ngijahile fame but really ekwazi ukuthi ufuna manje ukuthi waziwa abantu ungekho like prepared wena like financially yabo because lento ledinga imali. So as far as the hustle goes, bro, safuna imali nje futhi eningi bro, eningi. But abantu bam access umjida bam access because bayamazi. But that's just it. And ama streams lesenziwa manje and all that bese imali ayikho nje bese I just sifunela imali
Sanda kuyibona physical.
Sure
But at the same time like we've learned enough to sort of teach the little that we can to those who are coming behind us. Pause.
Oh, Nick. Oh,
no,
shit.
No, I had to pause that shit. But
you need
like,
it, bro.
yeah. So I mean, like those in the sense of the game as in South Coast, because I think we've spoke about it just in passing, even prior to us setting up with the interview and all that. With like, yo, there needs to be something that's changing. Or that's changed about the game right now, how we're playing it, because it's not to our advantage.
Yeah.
Or like it's not to our advantage at all. So how do we tackle this thing? Because the corner things that you've accessed and you've grown and you are better at pulling off than we are, and there are things that vice versa. So like, how do we? What's the next step? What's the next step to growing this thing? Because now you need to grow yourself, but there's things that engapheli isikhathi uzibambile ungazidedeli ukuthi angibekufunda labanye who follow behind you. So what would you say is lacking within the game as it stands right now as far as the coast goes?
Ndelekayo nje mfethu ama rapper top but I'm just being mean.
No, but you being real,
bro. Yeah, I'm just being mean.
But you being real.
But yeah.
No, but you being real. I want to get that out of the way, but you're being real.
Yeah, kumele babe dope abantu. But yeah, phela lonto le ihambisana na inspiration. If engekho umuntu ozoba inspire abantu to be that dope. So yeah, ajamba futhi ababi dope.
Yeah.
So nje for lokho nje ukuze kwenzeke ngasho ukuthi mhlambe bethu mina ngihlezi ngikhala mina ukuthi yazi South Coast bethu ikudala sayishale shandisi but asinayo nje i-festival. Ngasihlanganisa ke sonke uthi no hamba ubani o rapper but uyazi ukuthi angeke ngayitholi line up lapha ongeke ngaperform lapha yabo
kaPepe. But that's once a
la ishaya lapha ngeke ngaya kulasha.
Yeah, I remember that's the last time I saw you perform.
But ke wangijonga ubabona ukuthi akufikanga wonke umuntu lapha yana. So ngasho ukuthi nane connection or communication nje. Family sikhulume nje like angazi ukuthi amaphayo neze South Coast hip hop or but thina sesingaphambili ukukhuluma nje mfethu uhlaleni phansi and do something sort of like a festival because ndesha abantu kakhulu mfethu performer yabo if ngokwazi ukubona umunye umuntu eperform competition yakhe performer yini nizokwenza ukuthi
because thina we had indawo mfethu we had the top deck, you know, where masesiphumile studio because every now and again bekuphuma link, you know, even though bengayona link ekwenzela imali, every now and again you know ukuthi okay massive keep it. Okay, so next performance, I want to see them perform the song. Next show, so hey,
manje yikho mfethu into ehlanganisayo. Shout out to Meko esihlanganisa mfethu. Yabo manje wonke umuntu uzibhekele kwakhe. So ubona ke umuntu eshalo malana apha washayayo eceleni kube ngathi kenzeka but really
uqinisile because those feel different lama show la mawubizi uthothi mix it doesn't have that homely feel mawazi uthi you in the hip hop
lento sonke sizelele
because bakhona la nto uthi ufakwe like on a lineup uthothi like the crowd is just as much as corner those are messing with you, they're waiting with you. Hey man, we're not here for you. Yeah, spoon black coffee or
Bese
whatever.
kumele kuqala igombi before ungene. Kumele
Yo.
kuthi igombi.
DJ sekhathile
Hayi,
ke.
ngijambile.
abantu ba ready for ukudansa
Hey,
bezoshaya ipop.
Jambile ke mfaka lo.
Onibingelela 16. Ngaliwe kanti.
So sishintsha kanjani bafethu lonto thina sesi experienceile to kind of like protect laba beza ngemuva to not experience into kanjalo because honestly abanye bayekiswa izona lezo zinto uthi uyafika ufuna ukubingelela ngo16 and the crowd is just like fethu ayodlala inamba fethu osiyeke and then psychologically is like should ayikho le shande sengenzayo
kanti usendaweni
wrong yabo.
Exactly.
But at the same time I would say as an artist we need to learn how to adapt.
Exactly.
Yabo, like if you know ukuthi la ngiyakhona somewhere somehow uzoba khona
fenze piano.
yabo, I'm not saying enzi piano but can you do it in a way that you don't normally do it in an environment where kugcwele abomrapper?
Prepare for that show.
Prepare for that show.
Yeah,
yabo.
yeah.
I think Nati, we need to kind of, and we need to teach that food. Because I've been to sessions. Yeah, I've been to my sessions, and you find that it's a music session or just a poetry session, but it turns up to be that boom, 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 boom. And then I fail to understand what are we still at a poetry session la? Or
we're just having
it's just now a hip hop takeover. So those are things I think Nati we need to share amongst each other 40 and the youngins ukuthi hey Mo it would be good to prepare like this. Now I'm not 100% correct but
you've experienced it. Yes.
Cause hey man, yakhumbula bengibuyishe TUT. That was harsh. Now that was harsh.
Hey, bro,
that was a killer, bro. A killer, bro. Like the whole auditorium, bro.
Ngoba washaya into ehlukile kunalaba expectile.
Hey, but when they got into it, like it took like a long time.
It took a long time for them to gravitate to what I'm doing on stage. Because what's wrong is rapper, and I just took a mic and a stand and just went and placed it there. Because for me now I was like, no, these people are not ready for me to come in. You know? So let me just deliver something about Zowazi. But they were fed up with rap. They were already fed up. By the time Puma. And I was like, God damn. Engathi mfethu. Hey.
It's part of hip hop.
Lapho kumnyama kuyalo yes. Eish. Kwenzakalani ngiyaqala nokuthola ubhu.
The only person who rocked there was Cinderella. Like out the gate bamthanda. Like I was like, okay.
And I stuck it
just
out.
Came with the 16.
Yeah.
She came with the 16 and they went crazy.
Talente. Khona ayitha ngiphume stage. Khahlele kwaleyo mic stand ngiphume.
Ayiqhubeka wayiqeda performance.
And funny thing is that after that dino ngiphelile I'm outside ngihleli namajita and these three niggas come by like mfethu. Wena ushaya le number ethi digest. I'm like,
oh no.
Yeah, I mean, mfethu yazi mfethu labantu abakwazi mfethu. Ngena la mfethu gcwele ngawo. I'm like, yes. You should have said that when I was up there.
Yeah, belalela abantu, but there are niggas up.
But mfethu iveza lokho ukuthi we gotta be able to share into kanje mfethu for people to know ukuthi okay, for this scenario, let's try this. For this, let's try that. Yeah. Let me ask you something like if I were to give you a band right now, full band, would you be able to perform?
Like live? Yeah. If bona bezoshaya into yabo because really mina angazi sharp laba but
like bazoshaya ama beat akho.
Yeah bawakhiphe nje kamnandi njengoba eyiwona ngiperform live. Yeah. Ngaperform
because I think we need to elevate to that point. Yabo.
Hey hip hop mfethu uqinisile mfethu hip hop mfethu abayihloniphi lo shandisi like angisasho ke like iband ke but yabo even alonto ukuperform mfethu uperform phezulu kwengoma.
Yeah.
Rehearsing.
Yeah yabo lonto le.
I think like
do we ever rehearse as a rapper? Do we ever invest in much time into rehearsing?
mina ngiphendulele mina
Sure.
personally na mfethu umuntu ngathini ku-rehearsal kwami mina mfethu kuhlukile yabo
Sure,
but umuntu
sure.
angeke ngisho ukuthi ngihambe ngithi namhlanje ngiyo-rehearse
Ne-rehearsal.
angikazi kwenzeka kanjalo but mengiyazi ukuthi mengiyoperforma mfethu kumele ngilungise iset yami ngilungise ingoma zami ngizilalele like mhlawumbe usuku lonke just ukuthi ama-lyrics ngingawakhohlwa and that's it ama-movement estage ayibona lapho ngempela nje
Yeah.
I think stage movement is the one thing that I'm like I never really think about it. What am I gonna do when I'm up there?
Bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
well, like
We used to plan that notice. We used to have
plus
Yeah,
khona
we
ishayela
used to rehearse
ishomisana
notice in face, yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, but we used to plan our moves notice ukuthi mase la now we go kanje mase kanje we go kanje and that kind of made my performance a bit easier. Yabo when you masoke stage uyibona lento bese rehearse ukuthi oh they are actually connecting
Responding,
to it,
yeah.
yabo.
it's more like actor
Sure.
in a way theater like
And then for the next time you try and improve from there. I think that's what makes rehearsal very important. And I see inagi sama artists, sama rapper, not sama artists,
Yeah,
especially
that's it.
sama rap. Because into way performer on the last show, what's different that you're bringing to the next show?
for a question yeah
Like if I'm gonna book you on this show, you know
I'm a buzz.
ehlukile on the next show. Yabo.
ngiyakuzwa
Mase ngithi ama CD ungawaphathi, will you be able to handle those 7 days where rehearsal and then you perform on the last day with the band?
yeah
Hey, another tough way we learned guy was Grahamstown.
Yeah.
Grahamstown, where we do like the arts festival.
Yeah.
Sometimes like you have to perform, there's no one in the audience.
Yeah.
There's the sound guy.
Only the engineer.
Or there's the sound guy. Then there might be a journalist on that day. So
100 empty chairs.
yeah.
100.
It's just
And-
imagination your crowd
Sure.
Yeah, but so imagine, how does that
And
not
in
break you?
hour
Yeah,
lapho
but
ndoda.
you have to
Ninikwe
perform the whole
hour.
hour because in review your journalist you nezongenisa abantu in the next show. Yeah, but like uzoyibuka lento. And I was noticed the journalist because I got a media tag the time again.
Yeah,
So
well.
you might see a person walk in and you have to still rock the whole show.
Yabo ninikiwe hour la niperformela ihlalo no engineer.
naba nama-experience
Yeah, but, or they switch up the crowd and like when we had to perform with the jazz legends like
Oh, yeah.
Olu Mhlang, and now the set, imagine we performed
Yeah, bo.
like most of the music we prepared was up tempo.
Like
So
banging
now we have
music.
to improvise the show. It's okay, cool. We're going acoustics. Okay, so you chill out when it's like so we're rearranging songs on the last
Man,
minute. Like,
man.
everything has to be on
Man,
the
as
go.
because abantu abahleli lapha those are matured people baziphathela ama glass abo lana ba relaxele bamba nomndeni wabo. Uyabona ukuthi mengangena la ngathi 1 2 3 hayi
Thank God.
sing out.
Yeah.
Yabo sing out. So leyo nto leyo mfethu idinga preparation leyo nto leyo.
yeah bese i-performance yeah but ka hip hop dog
And I'm sorry to say,
put
mina.
that in bro
Yeah, and this is the reason why I say when I'm a user, I haven't seen a performer. Like when it comes to rap, like us late, I haven't seen.
Like
Never mind Tina. It's a shyly top decks, as grand and whatnot. But from the new cats, I haven't seen a performer.
umuntu obulala i-performance
Umuntu ozokwenza
You might know better.
yabo.
khona le ntwana le mfethu kuthiwa hayi ntwana sincese awusiyame ayona intwana usamukela mfethu upress mfethu yeah i-performance yakhe mfethu yeah iyangichaza mina mfethu yabo me-perform yabona ukuthi uyazimisela yabo
Sure.
ngazi ukuthi uyapractice-ke noma akapractice but indlela enza ngayo
Shout out
It's
to
like
him.
nje,
Shout
youth
out to
plan.
him.
You're actually more acquainted to the to the newer cats than we are.
Yeah.
So as in at the smallest years talent is akakhetha umrapper wakhe ne then wena ukhetha wakho into talent no uzokhetha umrapper wakho akhethe wakhe then so keep it beat
yes
they have like a day to do a song 1 minute 30 seconds. Now on the same beat.
Okay.
Then we're gonna push with who has the better song. Whoever wins, uzoqhubeka challenge whoever I pick next. So oluzile kunina
Oh.
Ngiyayibona lo Shandisi.
We just keep it's competition.
Cool.
But Tisani is just for the
just
song.
good music.
It's not for the game.
So
So
it's for the game. Like,
do we need to like pick a new cat?
no, ungaqhubeka nalo wakho. Cause vele ngizobe ngixoxa like coach
Because now uyamthemba lo wakho.
So like now I've got someone in mind locked and loaded engimnekile so
Manje makuvele ngikhethe yena.
awumazi. Uyamazi but awumazi.
Oh mhlambe usho umuntu mhlambe umuntu that you would pass a torch to mhlambe if you were to pass a torch.
Yeah,
Sure.
Umuntu kanjalo.
yeah.
Damn nangu izwa umuntu lapha. Kodwa asamfaka yena noma yena. He is new.
Sure.
Okay.
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 Massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shuthi mina ongangena massive.
Yeah. Ungafika lo talente mina. Nah.
What uzongena massive athathe like
Oh usho ungena massive uthathe artist. Oh bra, hey.
Let's say
we're
making these rules as we go so
yeah man.
Okay, man, imafuna sibakhethe manje.
yeah.
Damn.
If you to think of somebody wale gama lakhe noma wase South Coast yonke nje olidlayo ngempela ibha noma
Hey man.
nginaye mina mfethu yazi nginaye
abe around noma ngangabi khona around kodwa born and bred.
angazi Kuss uyabuza talent.
Noma no okay asisho abantu abakhona ke.
Abakhona.
Abantu abakhona.
Cause okay, asenzeni kanje. Kuzomele kube khona video to the song, not a music video per se,
Okay.
but a video where they performing the song. Yeah, but it can be playing on the background,
Okay.
and like, so it has to be a visual presentation overall.
Sho saying ku right mawo umuntu oseduze.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cha nje ade sengishilo ukuthi South Coast sinenkinga yama rap
Eish.
do.
Eish.
Mina ukhethe yakho
Yeah. Manje ukuba nzima wena nje ukuthi uvele ukhethe nje owangempela mfethu. Uthola sowubuka leceleni kwakho yabo. Manje kanti wrong lo Shandisi le. But I know mfethu ish. Khona into yena kodwa bese ngishayela mnandi thundluzula nje uthi inolaka kakhulu. Bese ngathi ngahlisa kancane nje ulaka nje mfethu kodwa nje ya.
Mina ngathi ubani mfethu.
Okay. A certain criteria that we're gonna judge on when it's not like he's a judge at saying we're gonna let the public decide.
Okay.
But into inkinga lapho tricky because if omunye umuntu uzo because ethanda yena umuntu engathanda ingoma yabo so kusekhona la imbalance. So into esikayenza is if vote crowd counter 1.
Okay.
Then obviously because angenile so now I get a vote 2.
Okay.
We need 3 votes. Esithathu sinika ba.
Damn. Angazi.
Hayi nami
But
ngabe
it can't be
ngidlala.
us vele.
Yeah, because
Nakhona futhi I don't know how we can be the ones to choose ukuthi niwabani because it might be someone ozoba biased nakhona.
yeah, phela that's why kumele ngidiscuss nani just in case you'll know ukuthi who would be a neutral party.
Ubani mfethu? Angazi mfethu, angazi. Kodwa
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Uba uzoshaya ibeat.
Mengikhuluma no Snake.
Snake
beats.
Yeah.
Mhlambe uthola umuntu wesithathu whoever lokuzobe kusebenziswa khona ibeat mhlambe uthola uzoba uyena.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Because really it's nothing personal because
Yeah,
nina
cool.
ngikhetha ama artist
Yeah.
that's your champion.
Mina
then
ngingakazi nanokuthi ngizokhetha abani. Ngcono mfethu uManyuza senayo undluzula.
Angisho ukuthi endluzula ayitakulami ngikuphethe ukuthi wena G lalela kuwena nje mfethu okwamanje izinto akuthi yangibulalele intsha yami yabo sinayo ibhanga ngithanda abantu abanebhanga
Hayi ziyasho. Yo.
and benicabanga nje throughout the show.
Hayi so bese icabanga but before sivale sobuya nabo.
Showcase. So okwamanje ke sowushilo uthi uphethe indluzula. Top 5 yakho ithini? South Coast top 5.
Sure. No particular order.
mfethu
And awukho wena.
Yeah.
Ungayifaki.
Because
Because nomia wafuna ukuzifaka noLori wafuna ukuzifaka so awukho wena so pick a team.
ngempela kumele uzifake
wena.
showcase sinenkinga South Coast ngeke bolova ngeke anirap mfethu ukuthi lempahla leyo uzogcina manje so
lokuphinda phinda
ubala nomuntu ongasaphushi as movement cause engasaphushi yena kodwa ngoba ublind uyamazi ukuthi ublind ugcina manje so uthi wena uyamfaka kule top 5
akekho umuntu osathophile la
kodwa manje yena akasaphusha akasadeserve ukuba kule top 5 le yabo manje abantu abadope ba relaxed so manje ugcina yaba rapper
so ufuna ngempela uthi ungena ku Facebook ubheke ukuthi ubani ogcine ekhiphile ingoma
iliyonto nje mfethu kodwa nje mfethu as a favorite rapper yami mfethu
basho
uRhyNot
mfethu
ya mfethu kodwa ke akaze na ya mfethu yena mfethu favorite rapper yami mfethu abongifundisile okuningi
shout out to RhyNot
abanye sosuka ke massive ke emva kwaloko ngabona ngifuna ubala abantu base massive mfethu but nje mfethu uthizi is my second best mfethu South Coast dog you my third not like you my third best sengiyabala nje ayikho kanjalo
yawuza uthi ubheka number 3 mfethu
ayikho kanjalo mfethu abo khona omunye umfethu ongirapela kamnandi mfethu kuthiwa iron clothes but ke naye akaphushi mfethu ngalo uyaphusha tag ungangizwa ngabe just me yabo but naye sinenkinga efanayo siphusha sibuye sime yabo but iron clothes mfethu ayi number 4 akekho mfethu
number 4 nje lo number 5
number 5
vale kube no 5
yabo nje because mangangena manje page lakho because I like your page unama feature lapha owashayi nqaba yabantu yabo so from those people akhona
oyiwani nabo bayi my favorites wami kodwa phela kwi top 5 ayikaba mfethu akungeni nomba abo kumele bese ungene lo muntu lo nawo ubona ukuthi because yabo njengoba ngisho ngibala uRhyNot wena nje yabo ngifundile okuningi naye but ngiyenzizwe nami bese ngirap usesikhathi ubona sabona ke manje ama RhyNot shit yabo but yena ngeke azi yabo just like you wena usizi na yabo ngifunde okuningi kunina nginilalela nibhala yabo ubone mase ngirap kanje ngibona sabona ke manje kube nguthiza ukhona bezothatha intwana yami ke kanjalo
bengena shano thiza
ikhona kuthiwa uthi ngathi 3 mengaphazami sashanje wayibhek
and icollab yenu iyashisa
bro
iyashisa bro iyashisa bro
but nje mfethu nje ngibala laba
angivumi
hayi kusasela number 5
number 5 faka
sela number 5
number 5 manje izomela kube ngithi ngingamusho izwamuntu
why uzongamusha
yena mfethu ukuthi manje ngifuna ukudla leduze kwami ngoba manje uzobe ngazi
but manje
umakhethe because why
ipandemic usuyishila ukuthi ikhona ukuthi sinaleyo nkingi
exactly
sinaleyo nkingi and to be honest labantu esesibabuzile ama top 5 abo they've only actually spoke about abantu esisuka nabo from that era
yabona ke lo
nto I haven't heard igama elisha kwi top 5
engasasazi kwenzakalani eSouth Coast
I haven't heard igama elisha kanti phela iSouth Coast akuyona igama lakhe igama lakhe is just another part of iSouth Coast from here to eHarding.
That is true. But hip hop mfethu hip hop yase South Coast uyazi na
it's like
igama lakhe
but leyo nto angazi ngashintshwa kanjani leyo nto because akhona ama artists eHarding even though I've never been to eHarding but I've always heard into ukuthi abafethu anifike phela eHarding yabo apha ama rappers egcilima mfethu
but bakhona alabasta mfethu bakhona mfethu one else enzimako mfethu but ukuthi hip hop nama ngiyazi iceze kakhulu uthola abantu bethu bathanda ukuzenzela bona into yabo kanzima
sure and kune culture yakhona kanzima kwephelela kanzima kune culture yasegama lakhe but here's the thing how did we like manage to spread the culture la because that's what I can vouch for ukuthi igama lakhe did spread culture yayo egama lakhe to surrounding
South Coast yonke mfethu nje singasho ukugcwala nje lokho nje mfethu singasabi niyezwa but nje mfethu into kanjalo mfethu
yabo because izinto ezinjalo sizikhulumi
mhlambe kwayiyona ibeef mhlambe nayo yasiza into enezi kanjalo ukuthi escalate but nje nanokushaya ama shows top deck ama shows asekho kwi city manje asesemalokishini I mean cabanga menge kanzima mengigibele kawu2 ngiyalithanda impela hip hop but anginayo imali
yabona
so igcina nje mfethu unento ezikanjalo ngenzeki kodwa kube sise down down thina savunywa i-down thina siphuma elokushini futhi thina kuphela lokishi la
and I believe ukuthi yabo abo Spotify somehow ba grand yabo ba grand and stuff like that. I'm not bashing them or anything, but yabo kulaba abasazama ngempela because suka khona mfethu la obeka i-microphone ne-pantyhose
exactly ibhano imfethu recording
usana le mic yabo like yenza kube nzima kakhulu for bona to get their music out there.
True
yabo yenza kube nzima kakhulu mfethu ukuthi because competition
yenza ukuthi
iningi and abantu abasenandaba nokuthi data file host
mayakhipha data file host abantu abakloniphi
yabo but manje laba mfethu abangakakwazi ukufika lapha but uthothi banayo le product. What about them yabo laba abangakakwazi ukukhokhela le distribution yabo I think somehow ibuyi bavalele angazi ukuthi singakhiwa kanjani i-platform where we get to hear from the surrounding areas bro, because egcilima I'm sure bakhona umrapper mfethu kanzima kwemvutshini Lamonti Harding
bakhona
Golweni mfethu
bakhona baningi
even nokufika lokufika like here and have like a talk kanje. But good thing I was inboxed by can I just check this? Kono out on inbox ile wase Harding and he wanted to come and sit down with us yabo. So ngavuma mfethu ukuthi and please atshele namajite around in shit Vista
Vista
Uvile Sivuyile or something. I think Sivuyile Vista. Shout out to Sivuyile Vista. He wants to come through and I also want to sit down with our producer because they play a critical role la South Coast. They played a critical role. Abantu abanjengo Virus, you know, abantu abanjengo Anarchy, abanjengo CN. Baningi.
I'm sure there's a top 5 list of all producers.
There should be because
they should stood out.
They should be. Because imagine dog, these people lento sasiyenze emakhaya. This one producer wonke umuntu uzofikelwa kuwo, you know, and he's carrying a whole lot of guys masephuma lamaculo mfethu.
Udlala enye role eningi kakhulu enkulu kakhulu
yabo. There should be abo Snake bro. Snake held down imagate like but eyintwana
it was fun because no Snake ngamazi ngawo Virus man
yabo. Man, they played bafethu hayla
ukuthi it's a pity mfethu abo producer we don't give them the credit.
Shout out to Hospit. The thing is now umculo walama producer manje ngiyaxolisa, but at the same time futhi angixolisa, I'm just saying it all sounds the same.
Well,
like these beats now kind of sound these beats all sound the same.
Ngiveza ngisile ama streams nje abantu ba streama into kanje. So manje wena umozoshaya ke ehamba ngale yakho wena ithemba wena ufuna ukustreama kaningi. So end up nje sesishaje into eyi-1
because uyafika mfethu we show they all bouncing the same. It's like the tempo is the same. It's like the producer is the same.
Izophela event mfethu.
Mfethu
iyona nje bulela ama hip hop shows ke leyo nje mfethu for us nje ama hardcore kasi rappers yabo anginankinga mina ne trap, mina ngiyishaya trap ngiyithanda mfethu ngenye indlela bo, it's just like hip hop kumina. But ngitshela ukuthi mfethu ngizofika mina kwi hip hop show, say hip hop show, but sifike silalele inhlobo ye hip hop A1 yabo mfethu.
It's like culture manje seyigoqeke into this one tempo
yabo. Kuzobe ngathi manje we hating on it kanti no ukuthi nje ngathi kushawa yona kuphela yabo. Babuya abantu soshaya kasi rap bafethu
angazi bayasaba manje abantu, they trying to dumb things down, ufuna ku sound commercial. What do you say about that? Ke uyimisa kanjani when that happens to ikasi rap when they tell you to dumb it down, hlisa kancane ungabi too violent?
Kuthiwa noDan Kelly washo njalo nje kwathiwa ikasi bahambe sikasi rap mfethu ayingeke kunaleso stereotype nje sokuthi usikhotheni wara and we can't dumb it down because manje makuthiwa dumb it down shothi awukwazi wena ukuzi-express ukuzikhulumela so uyabayeka bakhulume bona bayi-analyze ngale nje abayi-analyze ngayo while wena ungekwazi ukuthi wena uzikhulumele so imele nje bethi zicreate something yethu nje mfethu nje actually ikasi rap mfethu has been there uprokid beshaya ikasi rap so ikasi rap mfethu i-commercial music ukuthi nje angazi ngeke mhlambe wemfethu umuntu mhlambe
but nabo zakwe nje mfethu
shout out to zakwe
yena nabo zakwe
noba
easy mfethu ngeke umbeke lapho mfethu
ngatsini isiphila kusemhlabeni yabo njengamanje izinto azihange ngisho ukuthi izinto zihamba ngaleyo ndlela le ngisho ukuthi ngithatha ngimbeke kuleyo position le but uzakwe
so shoot uzakwe no Duncan right now are the ones are like the people who are holding it down for ikasi rap
for ikasi but for KZN hip hop futhi yabo because KZN hip hop ngesisho ukuthi ikasi but i boom bap kasi yonke le tempo le
but why isn't that just ama artist ayithu
okay You produce yourself, so who do you normally produce for? Like, and what type of style do you go for?
Hey, mina ngiproduce kakhulu of course. Hey, style esifanayo sinale out le. Ukuthi nje yona ke mase rapper ke yona ke it's more like uyena uyimbongi in a way yabo. Mina more like ukuthi ngise strategy ngiphathe nje. Beats efanayo, beats engiyithanda, lama beats ekase ngiwasandayo nje. Nayi into eyodwa. So into kanjalo but ke mfethu kumele kube khona no shintsho ke thina yona into esizama ukufika nayo le yabo ukuthi lethu mfethu hayi ungabalalela mfethu ozakho yabo Duncan mfethu yabo nathi sibukela kubona but masulalela futhi yabo elethu uyabamba ukuthi no hayi lo mfethu la akashayi njengabo elabo alifani nelapho yabo phela ukuthi nje ufundela kubona into kanjalo so if you get a chance
so le comparison uyimisa kanjani uyakhumbula Kuss sakhuluma le Shandesi ukuthi by the time you make it cause you will make it yabo
vele tak
by the time you make it yabo bazothi hey yamuzwa lo mfana engathi uzakwe
cause uyena on top of the
yabo
kwamanje kuzoba kanjalo vele ngiyacabanga ukuthi akuyona i-disrespect le
sure
ngayithatha as a compliment mina mfethu ukuthi ngicomparishwe kuzakwe mfethu yabo
showcase
ngangiyithathe kambi ngeke ngiyithathe kambi
because vele mfethu uthi ufika la ufika khona la uzocompare nomuntu
yabo not unless ungakwazi ukwenza into yakho if ubheda ke
unless uqhamukele nje out of the blue
nento engekho exactly then ubaba bazocompete naye
akeke uzuloku ucomparishwa ke
they compare you to the greatest
because sonke khona la sibone khona
exactly into kanjalo then when ufika nesitayela sakho ke kushintshe ubone ukuthi lento lesingayenza kanjani yabo but nje KZN hip hop shout out to Zakwe but ayijampile bafethu ijampile mfethu shout out to Shonji yazi thina mfethu without uchi mfethu
actually like without it
dog mfethu
yabo mfethu kodwa singayithathi away role ya Mojapu
Mojapu kahle yeah that's what I meant actually
yabo that leya movement ya creator uphu mfethu was very very important to hip hop yala cause enye into futhi engabashayelayo nezandla kakhulu is the ability yokubona ukuthi we need to pass on the baton to omunye umuntu ozohamba nayo le light avayo abanye abantu in fact because thina siyi generation eyalandela straight after bona yabo and with that basifundisa ukuthi nathi singasabi ukudlulisela omunye umuntu yabo so angazi that needs to be applauded somehow
that is true it's just that eodaka bese udlulisa kanjani into engekho ke for instance nje thina ke sadluliselwa ke nabo ngingasho ukuthi wena ngoba bovela uhamba nabo yabo but manje
even in knowledge mfethu Manyuza and sometimes siyazijudge thina harshly but yabo knowledge esinayo khona izintwana ezingenayo yabo ezingenayo kwakona but ziyayithanda lento eziyenzayo but thina sesibile nama experience athile that we can share nabo for them to maneuver in a different way
do you guys realize you guys realize that no one had a better run of moving merchandise in the South Coast than Massive.
Yeah.
Like as far as
Yeah.
hip hop goes.
Yeah.
Like that's something that you could actually sit down and look into. Maybe when you were younger, the structure of the business wasn't really right for you to be able to capitalize fully,
Ne understanding
or
and
understand fully. But the impact that it had everywhere you looked.
Yeah.
Wonke umuntu ugqoke massive
Wonke
wear.
umuntu bro. Even icrush yakho uthi uyafika my
Basele.
how
Impilo.
how
Yeah, mfethu. Yo, shout
All
out,
that.
shout out, salute mfethu sabonga to that.
not like cause
Mhm.
nani movement mfethu it's height.
Si ya ngazi sikhule ndawonye sonke
Yeah.
nje ya sikhule nje yisazana sibancane kakhulu sazana sibancane but ke la ngaphakathi kuthina there is a lot of competition cabanga ukuthi iyona lento eyayenza ukuthi yonke lento le yenze ngalendlela enza ngayo because ngeke ngisho ukuthi asine strategy esithize mfethu we are young ukuthi to even think of that asingena strategy but nje siyayazi into esifunayo then there is competition among us uyazi ukuthi mfethu okay sibani ushayela ngame blind kanje nami ngeke
Ngithophele
virus
yapha
ngeke enza njalo osiyene enza njalo yabo nami ngifuna ukuba kanjalo then you end up sengathi lempahla le niyayenza njalo kanti no it's competition ekhona la ngaphakathi so nayo ke izikipa ke kwaba into kanjalo yabo because indlela esasizidayisa ngayo it's more like ukuthi mfethu wena dayisa kwakho
Fades.
yabo dayisa kwakho nami ngidayisa kwami umuntu adayisa kwakhe but asidayiseni isizana ukuthi nawe udayise nami ngizongisiza ukuthi nami ngidayise but umuntu udayisela kwakhe but sasizana so yazi ayi order nami noma uyashaya order sonke sishama order
Wonke umuntu une order lakhe
order lakhe uselinda
Yes,
umuntu
yes.
ukuthi nje mfethu hayi wazothenga mengenayo into ukuthi nomunye uzotshela umuntu nangu umuntu ufuna ukuthi just like nje
So
iwitch
like did you like stop with the merch?
mfethu kwamanje ngeke ngisho ukuthi simile but siqaqene kakhulu kwamanje yeah siqaqene so Only competition.
Sure,
There's a competition ngaphakathi kwethu ngiyaphinda yabo.
Healthy goal.
Healthy but phela yeah ngeke ihlezi healthy njalo. But immersive into abantu again umuntu oyedwa.
Sure.
Yeah. So manje ngasho ukuthi ayenzeki kanjalo ngoba siqaqena yabo kunzima ukuyenza more work.
So-
Yabo ngayenza no of course but it's not really.
So
Yeah,
what's
Yeah.
what's the official business structure of Immersive? Like, is there one? Like, Akazi
ngeke ngisho ukuthi yazi Immersive mfethu it's not even a registered company. Yeah. Akuyona ngisho inkampani Immersive is movement. Yabo movement. Itsina into akade kumele siyenze or ekumele siyenze or kumele ngatsini. Abanye mhlamba basazoyenza ukuthi wena njoba indlela ade senza ngayo ukuthi okay na manje ngishayela ama beats mina ngisemessive ngiyazirecorda ngizenzela yonke into yabo if nomunye naye ezokwazi ukwenza okunye mhlambe yena usothi yena mhlambe uzoshaya i digital marketing enze ukuthi nokuthi aphinde arap nomunye enze okunye just like ade sense there's not like
But
structure.
funeka ufike na something to the movement.
Yeah, into kanjalo or
Sure,
siyakhulumisana wena
sure.
just like uMad Dog manje ubhizi no digital wara no
Aware,
hambisa ingoma
aware.
yabo uyena osenzelayo lonto njengamanje because uyena unolwazi olungcono kuyona
Sure,
sina we just
sure.
there to support him kuphela so yeah senza kanjalo
that's solid. That's
So
solid.
and cabanga ukuyi-register because seeing that dude like right now nine base now. Nine
Yes.
foundation right now.
yes
Yabo from laba abantu ababenlandela from 2009 8 all up the way to now, you know. And cabangi right now to make that those people can be abantu lucrative gabi when it comes to moving forward.
yeah
Like make the movement ibe solid. Put
Yeah.
pen to paper into yabo.
yeah
Because
lo
let us see on the last episode ukuthi what if now someone comes out and just trademarks Massive.
It might already be trademarked, Yoda, because there's already that
Yeah, ngiyakuzwa but there's a lot of beef. Uyazi nawe but ke njengobona sayashintsha kwesinye isikhathi uthola ukuthi mhlambe sithi massive baba. Because of leyo nto leyo uthola ukuthi out there vele sokhona massive yabo akusalulanga ukuthi uone as such.
Yeah, but nayo into emnandi ukuthi nisangayishintsha
siyawasisho ukuthi massive baba yabo. So into kanjalo ke mina nje ezifana mina goals mina yabo ezami izinto mfethu zi-grand yabo. But izinto zami zihamba namajita yabo. So ngisho ukuthi mhlambe mekuthiwa khona into ekumele isayini because akusizi ukuthi uzothi mfethu ngithatha siyahlangana sima artist asazi lutho mhlambe ngebusiness sengathi into ongayenza mhlambe wena owaziyo ngebusiness ungakwazi ukuthi ukhulisa abantu and that takes time yabo so sengathi wena ungavele uyenze nje kuphela siza olova then bazofunda as umuntu efunda into ayithandayo then developer lawo but nje yes la register studio as recorder kusona kuphela but ukuregister inkampani we're not really a company we're not really a company just like that wena songa sasingashaya inkampani sinawe pusha amajita semassive or uthole agent ethile pusha amajita semassive uthole noma bafu umthatha into kanjalo nje ngoba ungarani inkampani vese mina ngisafuna ukurapper mina ayike
imali indlela yokwenza
it's funny because umuntu wethu uyifundelile ibusiness uzothola idiploma but still akacabange nje ukuthi mhlamba sikofika isikhathi ukuthi ayenze lento le ibe solid yabo
uyacabanga if we were to put in like if we were to just put our heads together mfethu and put everything aside probably it's just that kunzima ukwenza into nabantu abaningi you know like when you got your business certificate, Kuss has his marketing certificate, I have my engineering certificate. Salute. Like we all have these things, a specialized zone, but at the end of the day, siyahlangana. And not even use those in the specialized zone, slangene with one thing in mind, which is this art. But man just kakakwazi ukusebenzisa lezi zinto esinazo
ukuze sikwazi ukuthatha lento siyibeke
khona umrapper la ngaphandle graphic designer o good kwina yabo but as the hip hop community we've never like actually come together and say like okay beko 6 asibeke no 16 ecaleni
exactly
uphetheni yabo esizoyidinga ukuze i-South Coast hip hop yonke ikhuphukele yabo
phezulu le ndlela esenza ngayo ukuthi nemassive because khona abafethu ongabazi tshela basemassive because nabo indlela abenza ngayo nabo manje ngeke ayikho nawe
ngiyabona ngisho nosisi mfethu
hayibo yakutshela wena sibaningi laphana sibaningi nje ngikhumbula uma ukuthi makuphelile amashop back then dog bethu uthola ukuthi siyaphuma siyahamba bethu ubonza hey now so massive show pheza ziyashajia boss sonke boss.
Hey man, okay. That made things a bit tricky because I remember when I battled with Mad Dog and I'm like, yo man, I have bars flipping like a massive. I'm like, okay, cool. All of a sudden the whole room switches and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Because I know the niggas are mentioning those are my boys, this kind of thing. We're like me and Lazy were way tight, Night and I were cool, Pro P, like these niggas used to come and crash at the garage at Kaya, like would make music like all night. So if I'm flipping like a bars against a new rapper, like the whole room is sort of like yo, I'm like, what's going on here? This is I'm like, nah.
Okay. That's how massive the movement was, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Okay, China knowing why now awufunwa like
it's not like that.
It used to be that though. I remember like I don't know what happened, but it was before I left the South Coast hip hop group, and I was like, nah, this thing is getting a bit too much, and I was hella mad. I don't know what happened. Because me and Nile had just kicked it and he had done a song with the fam, like me, him, and Fab. Yeah. And I even walked him like on his way to the crib, like I tell about business and all these things they were about to do before even the t-shirts came out and all that. Yeah. I'm like, yo, that's my dude. We chilled like that. Yeah. But he also, I don't know with who, like it was something with the fans. But how he played it on his end, it made it seem like I was like putting fuel to the fire, like ungathi, yabo. And I was so mad at that point. For the first time, I thought like, yo, this is gonna go to the hands. Yabo, kuzoliwa straight. Yabo. No, and I was in my mind. I was said with yo, this thing like. I was said with him, yo, this thing is gonna go with the fight route. Whenever we meet, it's on site. Then sahlangana eThekwini, yabo. Hlangana sama no stay and me no stay like sasifunde Boston Swabini. So we were cool, like, and we just, and at that time I'm like, man, this thing just feels like overrated. Yeah, like, imagine and I'm
after
beating you
all
up, like,
this time.
after all this time, and I don't even know why, because it's awkward. Yeah, but we're greeting each other and I can't like, yeah.
That was the funny thing, yeah, about the top deck. That kwakufike ne beef inqwaba ku Facebook. Sifike top deck. Machita ni grand.
So that's hip hop, dog. Yeah. It's the love.
That's mad.
Yeah, I would never say to a nigga's face. Never would he say to a nigga's face. Ukuthi mfethu ngithe uwekwe dada yabo.
Yeah, hayibo ndoda ungasho leyo nto kuphela hayibo ufuna ukulo phela le ndoda hayibo ibafethu. It's love, dog, yeah, mfethu.
Hey man, is there any more? Ngathi nisafuna ukuqhubeka nje.
Ngisafuna lo muntu oyi1 mina okufuneka uManyuza amusho ukuthi ubalo.
Oh yeah, isashota list yakhe nawe usashota umuntu ozomthumela.
Yeah.
Boy ku top 5.
Imfethu.
Ufakile
no, sengikho lo mrapper wakhe azomchuza. Uthe akuyena phela manje uthe
sengikhohle.
Undluzu.
Ngani nje sinaka shintshe legama lakhe. Taki lam. Ndlu. Alright, asambe nayo uNdlu mfethu.
Alright.
Sambe nayo uNdlu.
Nawe ke
wavo washo kwalula kanje ngithi usazocabanga khona uzonika isikhathi sokucabanga.
Phela bese itati lam ngithembile.
Hey ma rapper non rapper.
Aba rapper bafethu. Kodwa nabo beatmaker bawasha ama beat manje.
Hey mina ngizothatha banje mfethu kulamakata manje. Ubani ikata elisha likhona bafethu. Eish.
Indoda ungavumi. Utalenta kantanload nje. Cha.
Hey mfethu. Hey. Ukhetha ukhona uyabalwa kulezo zindawo.
Ukhetha
ukhetha mfethu yini aka rap yini?
Akho
siyacula manje. Siyacula.
Mfaka. Ukhetha umdala uba ubusha kodwa
ungasho ukuthi sesiyalingana indoda le akeke
simusha amakati mfethu amakati konjubana amakati akhona so ishani no izwa mfethu
bezwa umuntu
yeah
phela ngabe ngizizwa umuntu nami alright no ayikho inkinga mfethu dlala ngintwana yami kodwa mfethu ngicela izwa umuntu
yabo mfethu should uzofuneka ngishintshe ngithole elinye itagi ke manje
phela intwana yami le safika mfethu yabo mfethu lo mdala lo mfethu le gemini
nami ngazi umuntu nje manje nayo phela inkinga mfethu
noma nami ngishintshe ngithatha umuntu ovele khona
nginike nombani ngomazi
ngithathe lo week khona ngizokudlula so
kanti ngizompheka ngizompheka
ngabe ubanje noma sithathe mfethu abantu abavele bekhona ungamthatha uizwa umuntu mina umthatha mina kuzomela ngi
ufuno wakho
hayi nawe kumele usho nje manje ukuthi uthatha ba
yeah ngoba shutha akusayena uNdlu
ma uthi laba face laba bahlala behleli ndawonye nabo laba face labo uNdluzulwana izwa umuntu ayibo le nto le bahlala ngandawonye ba-right hayibona
ba-right ayithuthane
ibona
ayithuthane and futhi mawukuthi ubukile wherever la ungakhona gcilima kuphi why ngilo ngibaligcilima I don't know but anyway la around the south coast and you feel like ungagxuma ethimini ngithinte mfethu ukufaka
salute but nje mfethu khona into engifisa ukuyisho mfethu ngathi singakhuluma singaqedanga ukuyikhuluma like ukuthi yini mhlambe engenzeka eSouth Coast just ukuthi ke sina ke as South Coast nje sikwazi ukuthi senze lento yenzeke nje wadusho na ukuthi bese intwana azikwazi ngisho ukuthi ingoma zawo zaziwa abantu ngoba manje kumele zishawo Spotify what sorts yabo but nje mfethu mengase nje mfethu siyima rapper thina sibaningi ngabi thina mfethu siyima rapper we are more than 1000 mengaphazama
too much bro
South Coast should maze kuthiwa ngikushawa i sort of like into ezoba ifestival whereby wonke umuntu uyangena asho indawo yakhe uphuma ke bashaya ingoma eyodwa simbhuwishe noma singambhuwishi aphume ngene omunye kuze kube intambama kuze kuyohlwa kwenziwa leyo nto leyo wonke umuntu sonke singazana.
And I feel on Manyuza, yeah, that's a very nice initiative, very dope food. And another thing, esingathi siyayi-add lapho, I would say we need to add ukubafundisa futhi. Bangagcini ngokuthi bafike stage barepe bagoduka. Yabo. At least they need to have enye into abazogoduka nayo ezoba sekhanda yabo.
Shuthi
Even ukuregister intwana njengamanje ezinye aziyazi lo.
I try help abanye abantu engikwazi ukubasiza ke yeah, but yeah ngiyayizwa lento isho.
So like masingabathola endaweni kanjalo, I think we should also have lo nto leyo to teach them a couple of things. Yabo. But I believe we need into kanjalo to revive the culture because the spirit of the culture is gone. Yabo wonke umuntu useyirapper endlini yakhe.
Yeah, sokusela umuntu nje kuphela yabo. But as far as teaching goes, first more uyibona takalami I believe ukuthi ungayenza wena because uyayibona akekho mfethu umunye umuntu ongenza into engayiboni kahle kahle ngathini wena uyibona kangcono leshandise le. So yeah, umsebenzi wakho nje ya.
So bafethu nami ngiyavuma ukuthi hayi asiyenzeni lo mpahla mfethu asiyenzeni.
Yeah,
because we must organize it.
For anginankinga there bro, like we can put it together as one and now it's very we try
yeah but
nathi sizama yona lo nto
involve like wonke umuntu nje base South Coast one show sazaneni isivele so ntambama sobe singasazwani sekunama beef but ifunakala leyo nto leyo yabo
build a story at least there's something to talk about
like
aside from sesaphela amandla thina silesikobhana manje
hey ndoda hayi aphelile amandla mfethu but all in all we really need that bro, we really need that like
imnandi ngebeef dog yo we hungry bro, we hungry hayi serious mfethu abo isla kukarate mfethu fen gym
nespire lapha mfethu kodwa ke kuxabane nomuntu
manje thina keqona silenduza abazosiqhathe
hey mfethu
awunga yeah bro
yeah mfethu Manyuza mfethu
hip hop
siyabonga mfethu
siyabonga mina bafethu
hip hop show sicela 16
yeah
sicela 16
go
hayi mina hlali ngilayikhaya
sho
wena ovisithi mina ngihlali ngila mina ngibone ngithuke nje ngithuke sengibona kuvulwa ngamabhazi ngithukile ngithukile hayi
ngathini nje
I'm sure ukhona like one in the chamber
khona lo kade uke wayikhuluma indaba yokubingelela ngo16 awuvalelise ngawo ke manje
veza azushaya nisanibona ethi fike mina izinto zaqala zashintsha nokade ethi ufela ngaphakathi waqala wakhwifa sikhule empini iphanchi ihamba nomshiza wazifaka zakhipha yeah sifike ngokuzokhila wena usafisa zongithola ngijile kusile ngidlala ngeki fike ngabhaka kamnandi ngoba ama rapper neti Mind escape ngihamba kwelinye ngihamba nezinye we drop shit fike stage sinye sobozela ibeats mina njalo kangixushwa ngensimbi emnandi ngivele nginamathela mase ngithi ngizama ukukhipha unyawo ngenza into enopete ngenza inhlekelele ngeke ngiyoze ngifinyelela lockdown cut niggas behind bars ngase sihlale ejele sevala awe show useyangena
hayi siyabonga okwanamhlanje namhlanje ngimotivatekile kodwa ke okwanamhlanje
drop it my nigga drop it
kaso bese sibone bafethu.
This is how you raise the bar. You plug in with the man in charge. That's something you don't sabotage. This is how you raise the bar. Raise the roof like a demigod. Keep making your moves while the devil's watch. This is how you raise the bar. Don't build your label on a deck of cards, claiming you stable but don't affect the charts. This is how you raise the bar. We ain't phased by y'all. Straight talk. We don't fake for the fades of heart.